Today I want to talk about vulnerability. In particular, having vulnerability as leaders. It's not something that's widely expressed, I don't think. I think a lot of my leadership in my early days came from being a captain of various sports teams, and I brought that kind of bravado, macho type of leadership into the business world. Didn't really work terribly well, to be honest with you. I think there's a great need for us to be more vulnerable with the people we're leading and generally. I think for me, one big turning point was about 5 years ago when I was hospitalised with malaria. There's nothing like being blue lighted into hospital and not really knowing what's going on, to bring a sense of your own mortality, realising that I wasn't invincible anymore. And since then, I think I've been more vulnerable. I've certainly been able to express my emotions more than before. And I think we need leaders who aren't putting up this mask, these defences, but are being more real, more emotional, yes, but more able to admit their mistakes, to connect with people rather than putting themselves on a platform above them. And in these very uncertain days, there are no experts anymore. Literally, no one really knows what's going on. So leaders who pretend they do aren't really great leaders. We need leaders who can admit they don't have all the answers, can stand there exposed, if you like, and reveal some of their weaknesses and admit their own vulnerability. I want to finish with a quote from Henri Nouwen, who was a Catholic priest. He said, "We're called to be fruitful, not successful, not productive, not accomplished. Success comes from strength, stress, and human effort. Fruitfulness comes from vulnerability and the admission of our own weakness."